Welcome back to another video, peeps. My name's Eddie, this is Eddytainment, and hot off the press, we got some Halloween Horror Nights announcements. But before we go any further, guys, the announcements have been coming in hot. This has been a whole entire series. I have several videos going over each announcement that was made this year for Halloween Horror Nights. So make sure to go back to my channel, watch those and many other videos that I have covering this content and other events. But as always, let's get into the video. So announced today via their Twitter page and the Halloween Horror Nights website, we have returning this year, the Horrors of Blumhouse.
This is your emergency broadcast system. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use. All other weapons are restricted. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal.
The creative minds at Blumhouse Productions are behind fan-favorite horror movies like The Purge, Sinister, and Insidious, which is exactly what we received last year at our first Horror of Blumhouse Maze. This year around, though, we're getting two new properties represented in the Horror of Blumhouse 2. First of which is actually still in theaters, which is The First Purge.
Tonight allows people a release for all the hatred and violence that they keep up inside them.
This won't bring him back. It won't make you feel any better. Thank you.
It is a night that is defining our country.
Citizens, this will be a tradition we celebrate every year. Join the First Purge.
Second of which is a property that was represented in the Horror of Blumhouse Hollywood version, but not in the Orlando version, which is Happy Death Day.
Stop global warming.
You sneaky little biatch. Maybe you should switch to water next time. Super helpful. Don't be late to the party tonight.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Tree, happy birthday.
You scared me.
My first impression when I read the announcement was, I'm not too impressed. And this is the first time that it happens this year because I'm actually usually pretty optimistic. I've always been a big fan of the Purge scare zones, and I thoroughly enjoyed the first Purge in theaters this year. But I think they did it one time before in Orlando, and they had a Purge maze, which was like a last minute change because of a property that they weren't able to bring due to licensing or something or another. And I really didn't enjoy it. It was far from my favorite. The second property represented in this maze, which is Happy Death Day, I also thoroughly enjoyed in theaters, but can't say I'm looking forward to seeing in a maze. The only positive thing I could probably say at this point is that last year, the Horror of Blumhouse maze was actually one of my favorites. The facade was amazing. So I'm gonna hold my breath and say, hopefully this is a good one, but I'm not looking forward to it. And this is a strange thing, because it's the first time that I've really had something negative to say about the event. Now, one true positive that we can take away from this situation is that this is the 9th announcement, meaning there is still one left and announcement season is not over. I'm hoping that Universal Studios, Orlando, and Hollywood are doing what I'm expecting of them and saving the best for last. So what did you think of today's announcements? And were you a fan of last year's Horror of Blumhouse? I can say personally that I'm not too excited about today's announcement, but I am a fan of last year's property, so who knows? That's all for this one, guys. If you like this video, make sure to give it a fat thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to show your support, click on that bell icon to stay tuned for any additional content that I put out, follow me on my social medias as I do announcements of any content that's coming out as I'm editing videos for this event and others, and as always, peeps, make sure to ask yourself, have you been edutained?